We took off in the morning like usual, and we had a car to check for a VIN inspection so they could have it junked. Went up to the house, and the young lady answered the door and said that the car in question was out in the pasture.
You know, I seen one cow out there in the pasture, and we got by the truck, or the car.
Bob opened the door and started looking for the VIN number, and then I heard her say something about there's a bull.
I look up, and there's this huge bull.
And she grabbed a branch, well, I'd say roughly about 2 inches in diameter, and hit the bull over the head and said to get out of here.
And before I could say anything, the bull attacked her and rammed her into another car that was out there in the pasture.
And my first instinct was to save her because I was afraid she was dying. So the girl and I started running for the gate.
The bull took off after me, and I ran around this big bus that was out in the pasture too.
We got to the gate, and I knew Bob was back there someplace, but I got on the radio and called CENTCOM and asked for backup in ambulance immediately.
Took off running with the bull right behind me. And I don't know whether the bull pushed me from behind or I tripped and fell, but I fell to the ground. And once I was on the ground, the bull started pushing me across the pasture.
I could not see Bob. I could hear him holler at the bull, but I could not see him.
And I was trying to fend him off with my hands to keep him kind of at bay. And he ended up pushing me up against a bunch of logs. So I started trying to get my thumb and 2 fingers in its nose, and it didn't want me to, and it was fighting me. So I finally got my finger and thumbs in its nose, and I squeezed as hard as I could. And I must have had a lot of adrenaline going at the time because the bull backed up.
Bob came running towards the gate, and I opened up the gate and had to open and got the gate closed again before the bull got there. And then the girl was laying down in lots of pain. And
the first ambulance came, started taking care of her on the spot. And it was after the second ambulance showed up that I realized that I had more than just that one cut on me.
I really think Bob is a real hero. I think he saved that lady and my life, because if he wouldn't have hollered and got the bull's attention, the bull may have taken after me, and he probably would have killed the lady for sure.
Well, Duane's a hero. He's probably more of a hero than me because he had the foresight when the bull went after me to get the girl out of there, because she was the one that was injured bad and we needed to get her out of there.
Average person was in the same predicament I was in. I think they would have done the same thing. We just happened to be there at the time it happened, and we were the ones that had to do something.